الله يستهزئ بهم ويمدهم في طغيانهم يعمهون أولئك الذين اشتروا الضلالة بالهدى فما ربحت تجارتهم وما كانوا مهتدين مثلهم كمثل الذي استوقد نارا فلما أضاءت ما حوله ذهب الله بنورهم وتركهم في ظلمات لا يبصرون صم بكم عمي فهم لا يرجعون أو كصيب من السماء فيه ظلمات ورعد وبرق يجعلون أصابعهم في آذانهم من الصواعق حذر الموت والله محيط بالكافرين يكاد البرق يخطف أبصارهم كلما أضاء لهم مشوا فيه وإذا أظلم عليهم قاموا ولو شاء الله لذهب بسمعهم وأبصارهم إن الله على كل شيء قدير يا أيها الناس اعبدوا ربكم الذي خلقكم والذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون الذي جعل لكم الأرض فراشا والسماء بناء وأنزل من السماء ماء فأخرج به من الثمرات رزقا لكم فلا تجعلوا لله أندادا وأنتم تعلمون وإن كنتم في ريب مما نزلنا على عبدنا فأتوا بسورة من مثله وادعوا شهداءكم من دون الله إن كنتم صادقين فإن لم تفعلوا ولن تفعلوا فاتقوا النار التي وقودها الناس والحجارة أعدت للكافرين وبشر الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات أن أن لهم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار كلما رزقوا منها من ثمرة رزقا قالوا هذا الذي رزقنا من قبل وأتوا به متشابها ولهم فيها أزواج مطهرة وهم فيها خالدون إن الله لا يستحيي أن يضرب مثلا ما بعوضة فما فوقها فأما الذين آمنوا فيعلمون أنه الحق من ربهم وأما الذين كفروا فيقولون ماذا أراد الله بهذا مثلا يضل به كثيرا ويهدي به كثيرا وما يضل به إلا الفاسقين الذين ينقضون عهد الله من بعد ميثاقه ويقطعون ما أمر الله به أن يوصل ويفسدون في الأرض أولئك هم الخاسرون كيف تكفرون بالله وكنتم أمواتا فأحياكم ثم يميتكم
ومن سيئات أعمالنا ومن يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Amin. On behalf of Fajar Quran Center, I am the host, inshallah, of this beneficial event. Welcome you all warmly to this event, and thank you for taking out your precious time and joining us today. Fajar Quran Center has kept this event just for the sake of the well-being of the ones suffering, and of course for reviving the forgotten sunnah of Ruqyah Syariah. And we expect our reward from no one but Allah only. We hope that this event can help you to discover something new and something helpful that caters your problem and bring you closer to Allah, inshallah. And our speaker today, Ustadz Nuruddin Al-Indonesi. Ustadz Nuruddin Al-Indonesi is the founder of the Rehab Hati Foundation since 2011. This Rehab Hati Foundation is one of the biggest network community of Ruqyah in Indonesia. Ustadz Nuruddin Al-Indonesi not just teaching in Indonesia, but also do the activities in several countries like in Malaysia, India, Singapore, Australia, South Africa, and Hong Kong. This Rehab Hati Foundation moving toward Dakwah of Tauhid as well as social activities. Alhamdulillah, by this moment, Rehab Hati Foundation with the concept is very knowledgeable as well as to take care of cancers, autoimmunes, heart disease, and other diseases. So I would like to invite our respectable guest and speaker, Dr. Honoris Causa Ustaz Nuruddin Al-Indonesi, who has taken his time out for us and help us in organizing this event for you all. May Allah reward him. Amin. So now, Ustaz, you may unmute and proceed, inshallah. Thank you very much. Tafadol, Ustaz.
Bismillah. Bismillah walhamdulillah. Wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajmain. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Alhamdulillahilladzi bi ni'matihi tatimmus salihah. Hamdan katsiran thayyiban mubarakan fi kama yuhibbu rabbuna wa yarda. Allahumma salli wa sallim wa barik ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad. Alhamdulillah, all the praises to Allah Subhanahu wa taala. May Allah Subhanahu wa taala always bless his rahmah to Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his family and all his companion. Thanks to Fajar Quran community and the Master of Ceremony Ustaz Wahyu Aminuddin has give us chance to deliver a short speech about the miracle of Quranic healing. Alhamdulillah, we have 3 sessions in this beautiful moment. The first of all, of course, we are introducing first what is that Ruqyah Syariah in the beginning, and then the first chapter will have the special topic for the first time in June right now. It is Ba'da Zuhur in Indonesia, and we will have around 2 or 3 hours including topic material topic, and of course there is a question and answer for insights later on, and maybe some therapy for everyone here. And brother and sisters in Din, Allah Subhanahu wa taala has complete finalizing the Syariah of Islam, including Ruqyah Syariah. I mean, including in the sector of the health. Islam is perfect in every way, in political situation, in the education, in any kind of life, and Islam always also give us guidance how to live with health, spiritually and also physically. Allah Subhanahu wa taala has never said ruqyah in Al-Quran, but Allah Subhanahu wa taala has sent down the ayat about ruqyah syariah in surah Al-Isra, verse 82. Allah Subhanahu wa taala said, "Wa nunazzilu minal Qur'ani ma huwa shifa." Allah Subhanahu wa taala has sent down Al-Quran as a shifa. Shifa mean healing in English. Shifa is not a medicine but healing. Allah Subhanahu wa taala repeat in other ayat in Quran as well, Kul huwa lilladzina amanu hudan wa shifa, which is surah Yunus verse 57. Allah Subhanahu wa taala said, "O Muhammad, tell to everyone, tell to the Muslim, tell the mankind that Al-Quran is shifa. Al-Quran is healing for human life." In this ayat and other ayat also Allah Subhanahu wa taala said that Quran is shifa for human human chest. mean human heart. And I will show you some presentation to make us easier understanding the topic. Yeah. First of all, let as I said that we'll have around 3 chapter. Yeah. The first thing is medication and meditation, because we have to understand first, yeah, what is that medication and meditation, what the difference between medication and meditation. And Ruqyah Syariah is meditation, kind of meditation. And the second, we are going to introduce, yeah, the concept of miracle Quranic healing, mean Ruqyah Syariah ways to cure by Quran. And the third session will be we'll discuss about self-healing, how we cure ourselves with Quran, yeah, and Sunnah, of course. And before we coming to the first chapter, which is medication and meditation, yeah, I'm going to tell you the the brief, yeah, the the short introduction about what is that Ruqyah itself. Yeah, Ruqyah mean a reading, supplication, yeah, that read by human and people hoping there is cure behind it. Prophet SAW said, yeah, Inna ruqa wa tamaim wa tiwala. Yeah. Prophet SAW said, Inna ruqa wa tamaim wa tiwala sirkan. As you said in the screen, yeah. Ruqyah is spell, yeah, spell, reading. Yeah. Rasulullah SAW said, Ruqyah, yeah, Ruqyah means a spell or containing names of idol, evil, etc. Yeah. Amulets and love charm are sick. Prophet SAW said that Ruqyah is a shirk. Mean Ruqyah is big sins that will drag a Muslim, yeah, out of his status as a Muslim. Big shirk, yeah. Because why? Because when people doing Ruqyah, yeah, they are thinking that there is something else than Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. Yeah. There is something else without Allah Subhanahu wa Taala that can cure somebody else. And as a Muslim, he knows that Allah Subhanahu wa Taala is the cures. Allah Subhanahu wa Taala is the one who cures, and not anything else that He creates. In Al Quran, we will find there is 3 ayat. Yeah. The first, Fusilat 44, yeah, that mention Shifa in Quran. Yeah. And Kul huwalilladina amanu hudan wasifa, yeah, as I delivered before. Yeah. Oh Muhammad said, yeah, Kul mean, oh Muhammad, yeah, tell to the Muslim, tell to the ummah, yeah, huwalilladina amanu hudan wasifa. Tell to the believers, yeah, that Al Quran is a shifa, as Al Quran is healing. And then the second is Al Quran in Surah Al Isra, verse 82. Wa nunazzilu minal Quran ma huwa shifa wa rahma lil mu'minin. We send down the Quran as healing and mercy for the believers. So in Quran, yeah, the word ruqyah is called shifa. In common life, yeah, in common life, shifa, something that will cure human, something that will heal human, is called ruqyah, or in English we call it exorcist. Exorcist. That people driving away the the negative spirit or Satan from human soul. Allah Subhanahu wa taala repeat for the third time, ya Yohanes qad ja'atkum mau'idhah. O mankind, indeed there has come to you a warning from your Lord. Mau'idhah mean warning or learning, or it's refer to Al-Quran and Sunnah actually. Thank you. I can unmute myself. Can the admin please help me? All right. So mau'idoh in Quran mean mau'idotum mir rabbikum. Mau'idoh mean warning, learning, or wahyu, the miracle itself that come down to the earth. Uh, in the wide transliteration, mau'idoh mean Al-Quran and Sunnah itself. So if somebody was read Quran by somebody else, I mean somebody was being ruqyah by others practitioner, ruqyah practitioner, then it's not cure. Mean Quran need other things. I mean there is an infrastructure, between Quran and Sunnah. Mean mau'idoh mean Al-Quran and Sunnah. So the things from Quran and the explanation from Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Washifaun lima pisudur as shifa, as a healing for for human heart. Al-Quran is shifa for human heart. Sudur means chest. And wahudan warahmah lil mu'minin, also the guidance and rahmah, a blessing for the believers. Lil mu'minin. So this is the ayat. Later we'll explain more this this ayat with some explanation from Prophet SAW. So I collect that it is 109 more hadiths that saying Prophet SAW doing ruqyah and also propose ruqyah and also give the Sahaba or the companions permission to do that. For example, the hadith that Rasulullah SAW do by himself. It is narrated from Ubay ibn Ka'ab. I was at the side of Prophet SAW. Peace, peace and blessing of Allah be upon him. And Arab Bedouin come inside. I mean, it means somebody's come to Prophet ﷺ, yeah, and said, "Oh Prophet, I have a brother who is sick." And the Prophet asking, yeah, asked what kind of sickness, yeah. Then he replied, he got madness, mean crazy or majnun, yeah. And the Prophet said, "Bring him to here, bring him here, bring him to me." Yeah. And Prophet ﷺ, yeah, Prophet ﷺ, yeah, was comfort him, and the Prophet ﷺ, yeah, asked for protection for him by reading. Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, yeah, cure him. Allah Subhanahu wa Taala heal the, yeah, the brothers, yeah, his brother with a problem of madness with reading some ayat in Quran, yeah, which is Al-Fatihah, 1 until 7. Right. Yeah. And then Al-Baqarah 163 and 164. Yeah. And then Ayatul Kursi, which is Al-Baqarah 255. And then Al-Baqarah 284 and 286. Al-Imran 18. Yeah. Al-A'raf 54. Al-Mu'minun 116. Al-Jin verses number 3. Yeah. As-Sofat 1 until 10. Al-Hasyr 22 to 24. Al-Ikhlas, Al-Falaq, and Anas. Yeah, so this is called ayat ruqyah syariah that sahih from Prophet SAW. And then the man stood up as if he had never been sick before at all. I mean, this young man cured directly, being cured directly, being healed directly. So also Prophet SAW, yeah, one day, yeah, this is narrated from Utsman ibn Affan, Utsman ibn Abi al-As radhiyallahu an, yeah, As-Saqafi, yeah, that he said, I came to the messenger of Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, yeah, peace and blessing of Allah be upon him, complaining of a disease that almost destroy me. So he said, place your hand, yeah, at the place where you feel pain and your body and say. So there is a man come to Prophet Sallallahu in the bad condition. Yeah, it is narrated that the disease almost destroy him, almost kill him, and Prophet Sallallahu said, place your hand in the area that you feeling sick, yeah, at the time. And then the Prophet SAW guide uh, Utsman ibn Abi al-As, yeah, to read Bismillah, Bismillah, Bismillah 7 times, and dua for protection. A'udzu billahi wa qudratihi min syarri ma ajidu wa uhadir. So in the name of Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, it is 7 times, and then a doa. I seek refuge. Yeah, I mean protection in the might and the power of Allah from evil that I find and that I fear. So this is something that Prophet SAW do by himself. Also in other hadiths, they tell that once Prophet SAW placed his hand to somebody's chest, yeah, and he make prayer, he make dua to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. Allahumma rabban nas adhibil ba'sa isbi wa anta syafi la shifaan illa shifaa shifaan la yughadiru. Prophet SAW asking to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, yeah, dua to cure the disease. Many hadiths that give us story, yeah. Many hadiths, many story from Prophet SAW that he was doing ruqyah. Also, he give permission to do ruqyah, and also he allow, yeah, he allow the companions to make some ruqyah uh, as long there is no sick inside. And there is a differences between ruqyah syariah and ruqyah syirkiyah. There is differences between ruqyah syariah and ruqyah syirkiyah. Yeah. The first ruqyah syariah using Al-Quran, as uh, as a weapon. Yeah. So purely use Quran to dispel the ruqyah. And then the second, using prayer of the prophet. It is using dua that created by Prophet SAW, or dua that clearly understand by the people that being ruqyah. Yeah, I mean, if we create ourselves dua, we have to make sure that we understand the dua, and also the one who being ruqyah, yeah, also understand what is saying. So there is no unclear dua. So this is the ruqyah syariah. And then the third, and this is one of the important thing. Yeah, when we do ruqyah, yeah, we have to understand, and we have to put the faith in ourselves that Allah Subhanahu wa Taala who cure, not coming from himself, from itself. Yeah. So this is the introduction of ruqyah syariah. I hope it will open our minds. So what is that ruqyah syariah, and what is that ruqyah syariah? This is the characteristic of ruqyah syariah, as we seen in the screen. Yeah, the first, there is Quran recitation. So Alhamdulillah, I have been traveling to Africa and some other continents in the globe. Yeah, as long it is ruqyah syariah, the process and the ayat mostly the same. It's only using ruqyah syariah. It's come from same same resources from Quran and Sunnah. And then the second thing is Sunnah deeds. Mean they are not giving some new strange amal or deeds. If it is ruqyah syariah, they will use um, something, yeah, from Sunnah. There is no bid'ah inside ruqyah syariah. And then based on Islamic Sharia, if something it is haram in Shariat of Islam, will be haram as well in the Ruqyah Sharia. Yeah. In Ruqyah Sharia laws, I mean in Ruqyah Sharia process, there is nothing that against Sharia laws. The four dua and zikir clear and sahih. Against uh, the exorcist read Quran clearly and read dua clearly. There is no whispering like as we know as magician. Yeah. Then the fifth, yeah, the fifth, no imitation. No imitation mean no we call it. We did not following the torture. We did not following the magician, the follower of Satan in cure, in process of curing. So we following our prophet Muhammad SAW. Yeah. And there is no black magic. There is no black magic things involved. Yeah. And then of course, yeah, we are doing tawakkal. Mean we depends to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. We hanging to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. All right, brother and sisters, and the next, yeah, this is as well. This is as well one of ruqyah introduction. Yeah. Like I said before, yeah, Prophet ﷺ one day, yeah, placed his hand to yeah, to someone that feeling sick. Yeah. that feeling unwell and recite Allahumma adhibil ba'sa rabban nas. Yeah. Oh Lord, oh Allah, Lord of mankind, yeah, remove this affliction. Yeah. Adhibil ba'sa mean remove this pain. Yeah. Then cure, for you are the one who cures. Yeah. Isbi wa anta shafi la shifaan illa shifauk. There is no cure but yours. A cure that leave behind no trace of sickness. Shifaan, yeah, illa shifauk. Shifaan la yughadiru saqam. Yeah, this is the beautiful prayer. Yeah, from Sahih Bukhari. It's narrated by Aisyah radhiallahu anha, which is uh, the wife of Prophet sallallahu. Yeah, the beloved wife of Prophet sallallahu. We know Aisyah radhiallahu anha. And then the what is ruqyah syariah? I mean, what is the ruqyah syariah ayat? What is the verses of ruqyah syariah? Like we said before, yeah, in the previous page. So this is Arabic, and this is in Latin, yeah, in English. So we will see, yeah, from the Musnad Imam Ahmad, yeah, that Prophet ﷺ read Suratul Fatihah. If you want to write down or having screenshot of this page, yeah, go ahead, yeah, brother sister. This is the ayat of Ruqyah Syariah. I mean the common ayat that Raqi all over the globe read, and it's come from Prophet ﷺ, of course. Yeah. The first Al-Fatihah. Yeah. Like we know, like we know, yeah, Suratul Fatihah. I mean the verses number 1 until 7. A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Arrahmanir rahim. Until 7. Suratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. And then the 4 ayat. Wa arba ayat. The 4 ayat min awal min awal suratil Baqarah wa hatainil ayatain. The 4 ayat, the 4 verses of Suratul Baqarah, yeah, which is, we know, the first is Alif Lam Mim, and then Dalikal Kitabul La Raiba Fi Hudal lil Muttaqin. Everyone memorize this, yeah, for sure. And then the the next is Wahatanil ayatain, mean the 2 ayat in the center of Suratul Baqarah, which is start from the recitation wa ilahukum ilahu wahid la ilaha illa huwa rahmanur rahim. Then wa ayatul kursi min al-Baqarah 255, which is Allahu la ilaha illa huwal hayyul qayyum. Yeah, then until finish. Then wa salasa ayat min akhir suratul Baqarah. Salasa min 3 last ayat of suratul Baqarah. Min lillahi ma fis samawati wal ard. Yeah. Wa in tubdu ma fi anfusikum aw tukhfu yuhasibukum bihillah, fa yaghfiru liman yasha wa yu'adzibu man yasha wallahu ala kulli syai'in qadir. Then amana rasul until the end. And then Prophet SAW continue to Suratul Imran, yeah, Ali Imran, which is Sahidallahu annahu la ilaha illa huwa, min the the 18th of Suratul Imran, yeah. And then wa ayat min Suratul A'raf, inna rabbakumullahu alladhi khalaqas samawati wal ard. This is the 54th, the 54th, yeah, ayat of Suratul A'raf, and wa akhir Suratul Mu'min, which is 114, yeah. Fa ta'alallahu malikul haqq. La ilaha illahu ar-rahmanur rahim. Then wa ayat min Suratul Jin, which is verse number 3, yeah. And then wa wa asr ayat min awal Saffah, min 10 ayat of the first of Surah As-Saffah. Was-saffati saffa, fazajirati zajra, fataliyati dikra. Ya. Then the 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 next wasalasatil ayat min akhir suratul Hasr, dan talata ayat, three last ayat of suratul Hasr min wallahu alladzi la ilaha illa huwal wallahu alladzi la ilaha illa huwar rahmanur rahim. Ya, wallahu alladzi la ilaha illa huwal malikul quddus salam. Some Rocky, some scholars, yeah, read from the 21st ayat of Surah Al-Hasr, which is very popular ayatul ruqyah syariah because it's read by Mu'adz. I mean, it is narrated from other hadiths that narrated by Mu'adz bin Jabal radhiyallahu anhu. Yeah. Law anzalna hadzal Quran ala jabal. Yeah, this ayat. And then the last three surat of Al-Ikhlas. Anyway, brother and sister, and then I would like to I would like to I would like to express my apologies. Really sorry, because for long time I never using English anymore. I never give somebody presentation in English. My last presentation in Africa 2015 or 16, something like that. So I little bit nervous, and this is the introduction. Yeah. So introduction about Ruqyah Syariah. I mean, we are going to serve you. We are going to introduce you. We are going to presenting to you the um, the full concept, full package of miracle of Quranic healing. Yeah. So we give you three chapters, and this is the first introduction. This is Ruqyah Syariah. What is Ruqyah Syariah and the real Ruqyah Syariah? And the last, yeah, right? We go back to the page, yeah, right? So so in this introduction, I would like to invite everybody to one understanding that it's important to us, yeah, to understand, yeah, how long we are going to cure and what kind of tools that we are going to have or we need to have to cure ourselves. I mean, and also we have to understand deeply what is that what the differences between dakwah, yeah, between medicine, medication, and meditation, between dakwah and sifa. So the healing of Quran need faith, need iman. And Allah Subhanahu wa taala said in Quran, "Nunazzilu minal Qur'ani ma huwa shifa wa rahmah lil mu'minin." So Quran will bring you shifa if you agree, if you have faith on him, on it. Yeah. So the first chapter we are going to understand, yeah, what is medication and meditation. Yeah. I'm going to invite you to a questionnaire. Yeah. I'm going to invite you to a questionnaire, and you have to answer. So I will never feel alone anymore. All right, brother, sister, indeed. Have a look to my hand. Yeah. Here I have fingers. Yeah, 10 fingers. So please imagine if one of my finger was sick in dangerous situation. Yeah, let's say uh, this finger or others. Yeah, and then I'm going to a doctor, and after consulting with the medical doctor, then the doctor said that you have to cut your fingers. What do you think? Yeah. What do you think? I mean, what will my decision? And if it is happened to you, yeah. For example, your hand was sick, your finger was sick, and you come to doctor, and the doctor, um, yeah, the doctor said you have to cut off your finger. Yeah. Would you like to agree, or you're asking something else, or the alternative solution for that? Do you agree, or you will refuse, or you will search other thing, or maybe you're asking something else? Yeah, all right, asking something else. Do you have alternative solution? Yeah, um, for my finger, and maybe, and let's say the doctor replying you, yeah, the doctor replying you, uh, all right, there is a medicine for that, but but you need to provide 1 million US dollar, for example, 1 million US dollar. What do you think? Will you faith? And let's say you have a salary $2 million per month. All right, yeah. So did you understand the condition? You have a disease in your finger, right? And you come to doctor for consulting yourself, and then the doctor said you have to cut. You have to cut uh, your finger, and then you're asking him, doctor, do you have any alternative solution for that? And the doctor said, yes, we have medicine for that, but you have to pay 1 million. Then now your salary is 2 million in a month. What do you think? You just got your salary in your account right now. You have money for that. Would you agree to operation, yeah, or you will pay to buy a medicine for that? Come on. Yeah, of course. All right. Of course, in normal condition, we will paid for that, right? Yeah. So thank you for your replay. Yeah, we will take a medicine. We will pay, yeah, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. Yeah. Anything that we have money. If we don't have money, maybe we'll search the money, right? We will go to the bank. Maybe we'll take some credits, or we will sell our asset. Why? Then the second question, why? Because the our hand is important. Yeah, yeah. Because brothers and sisters, our body is important. And now the third question, which one more important, which is your body or your soul? Yeah. Your body or your spiritual, your physical body or your iman. Yeah. And here we understand, of course, more important our soul than our body. Right. The third question. Yeah. Now I give you the fourth question, but this is really important. This is the important beginning. Rabbi Surah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Allah Subhanahu wa taala give us ease, yeah. Rabbi zidni ilman, yeah. Brothers and sisters, the fourth question, and what is the reality? Can you check your monthly your uh, your monthly um, budget? You know, in the end of the month, our wife is writing what is our need in 1 month. Yeah. Yeah. Which one is bigger? Yeah, the cost, monthly cost, yeah, monthly life cost. The what is the reality? I mean, we are agree that the importance of soul health, yeah, the importance of healthiness of our spirit more important than physical body, right? So what is in reality? It is the same. Yeah. Which one more costly, our body or our soul? Yeah. How much money that you spend, yeah, for your body or for your spiritual? Your body need or spiritual need? Yeah. Brother, sister, soul is more precious, but in the reality of life, yeah, we spend more money for our body problem, for our body health, right or wrong? Yeah. So this concept, this is one of the reason why this concept is appears. Yeah. Let let us have look, brother sister, to the presentation now. Yeah. Yeah. There is a 7 category of illness. There is 7 category of illness. Usually people make category of 2, yeah, only. So the the illness of our soul and the illness of our body. But now we make other category, which is 7 category of illness. Yeah. The first is physical or body. Yeah. Medical sickness. Yeah. Medical illness, and we need medicine for that. So it's called medical illness. Yeah. And then the second is spiritual illness. Spiritual illness. Spiritual illness related to our iman. Yeah. The third is soul. Soul illness. Soul illness in Arabic it's called nafsiyah. So in English it's called maybe emotional illness, or it called psychic illness. So psychic and psychis, it's different things. Spiritual illness, soul illness, and mental illness. Mental illness mean mind illness, yeah, madness. And then the 4 are black magic. Yeah, black magic mean the problem in our soul, yeah, that caused by sorcery, yeah, sihir, jinn, and evil eyes. All right. The next is symptomatic. So something natural like hypertension, yeah, right. Like hunger, yeah. And then the last is destiny, yeah, wise of life. Yeah. Sometimes Allah Subhanahu wa Taala give human a test with a sickness and other thing with healthiness, right. So the sickness and healthiness is a test, is the same test from Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. Right. So we are going to details, brother and sister. Yeah. The physical disease, physical disease, it is sickness in our body. Yeah. In Arabic, it's called ad-da'un. And Prophet ﷺ said, "Likulli da'in dawa'un." Every sickness in our body for having a medicine for that. Yeah. Right. Then the solution for that is a medicine. Medicine. Yeah. In Arabic, it's called ad-dawa. Yeah. Medicine that exists on earth, yeah, like water, food, beverage, root, leaves, flower, fruit, honey, black seed, olive oil, and etc. And then, this is the way how to cure. Yeah. So here we found doctor. So a medical doctor need to make sure which medicine is proper for a disease, right? And then Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala is the one who cure, the one who heal. Yeah. Attaining healing from a heaven. It's called Shifa. Yeah. With dhikr or remembrance and prayer, salah, Quran, knowledge of the hereafter and everything, and etc. Right. So there is 7 category of disease. So we are going to into details one by one. All right. So the second is spiritual illness. Spiritual illness means the illness in our spiritual sector. Spiritual mean spirit, yeah, mean iman. Yeah. So this body is a hardware. If we yeah, if we compare to a computer, yeah, our body is a hardware. The spirit is a software. Later we will introducing you that software of our body is not only spiritual but also the soul and the mind, yeah, and the virus that come to it, which is Satan, right? Then, right, brother and sister, we are going to continue. Yeah, if the spiritual hurt, yeah, spiritual illness mean it is stay in our heart, in our spiritual, right? So the spiritual illness is all the disease within the space of the heart. In Arabic, it's called marad. Yeah, yeah. Spiritual hurt mean marad. This is refer to Surah Al-Baqarah ayat of 10. Yeah. The first of 10. Fi qulubihim marad. Marad in that ayat mean marad in that ayat mean heart um, spiritual, yeah, spiritual illness. And then this the spiritual illness that stay in our heart, or it's called marad, need a healing, not need medicine. So if your heart is hurt, if your heart is hurt, you will never need a medicine for that, right? You need a healer. You need a healing. And medical doctor doesn't have a healing. They have a medicine, but doesn't have a healing. So the scholar in the 700 of Hijriah, which is Al Imam Ibn Qayyim Al Jauziyah, rahimahullah, he said, yeah, he said that I mean he write down in his book, yeah, um, that yeah, we are sorry. We'll come back to the presentation. We'll come back to presentation, brothers. Yeah. So there is a physical disease, and the second is spiritual disease. Yeah. The spiritual disease stay in the human heart, and it's called marad, and need healing, yeah, for that. Yeah. Yeah. It's not Imam Ibn Qayyim al-Jawziyah. I just remember. Oh, sorry. Yeah. It is Prophet Sallallahu said in hadith. Yeah. Likulli da'in dawa'un. Yeah. Every disease have medicine for that. If the medicine are appropriate, then the the disease will be cured. Faida usibu udai baro'a bidni ta'ala by Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala permission. All right, so we are going to see the complex, more complex picture. Yeah. So if this is human, yeah, yeah, it's called hardware. Yeah, it's called hardware. It is hard part of human. There is bone, there is skin, yeah, nerves, blood, and everything, right? So human body, human uh, having for the having two unsur, right? So the first physical and the second is spiritual. Physical mean body, right? Human body, and the spiritual mean human software. Yeah. So human software is divided into three: the soul and the mind. Yeah. Soul mean human feeling, yeah, and mind mean a human mind, like we understand now. Yeah. Mind is the software for the brain. So human mind having a soft hardware, it is brain. Yeah. Then so physical if the physical was sick, then we need medicine. But if spiritual experience the sickness, then we need shifa. Yeah. And the next the spiritual, yeah, in general is a combination between soul and mind. Yeah. Soul, mind, and spiritual. But in the specific way, in the in specific ways, yeah, this between spiritual soul and mind is different. So spiritual need a good deed, need ibadah. Then souls, yeah, need a feast. Then mind need knowledge. So the food for our mind is knowledge. Yeah. The food for our spiritual is ibadah, salat, zikir, remembrance, and the food for soul, to strengthen our soul, we need a peace, the fulfillment of everything that he need to live. All right, we are going to a detail. So a spiritual illness mean the illness that stay in human spiritual, in human iman. Spiritual, like spiritual having a function like bioelectricity bioelectricity in his body, in human body, need food. The food of it is worshiping Allah Ta'ala, worshiping the God. And if it is coming to sick, they need medicine. And human have a natural have a natural have a natural behave. I mean, natural that origin, yeah, it is fitrah. Human mean human was born in fitrah. Human is come to the earth with fitrah. This point also mean to everyone that the spiritual always in health, yeah, for the beginning. And this is fitrah of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Then the second is soul. We call soul in Arabic as nafs, yeah, an-nafas. In English, we are going in, in normal life, we are calling soul as feeling. So feeling, willing, ambition is synonym with the soul. So what the aims, what the destination of soul? Why Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala creating soul in human body? What the intention? The intention of the soul is to survive. So we drink we drink water, we having a food, having wife, yeah, having children, having a house, and everything is dunya, is to survive, right? After surviving, then we make ibadah, of course. We make a good deed. Yeah. And the soul illness the soul illness, it's come from Yunani, yeah, from Yunan language. Yeah. It's called Sikis, yeah, Sikis. It's come from sight. Yeah. I mean, in our in international community, in many places in the world, yeah, people call the soul as Sikis, right? Sikis or Saisik, yeah, Saisik, yeah, Saisik, Saikis in Indonesian language. This is Saich in the Yunan language, and the need of soul is sakina, tranquility, yeah, a peace, yeah, meeting the need of the self to prevent turmoil. And the highest or the ultimate goal of uh, our mind, our soul is mutmain, mutmain. So we repeat again, yeah. This is the second unsur of unseen things in our life. It is called soul, yeah, or Saisik in the Yunan language, yeah, is come to our body to survive. Yeah. And his good condition is sakina. Yeah. His goal is sakina. The ultimate goal is mutmain. And then the third, mental illness. Human will experience a mental illness. Mental illness means the problem that stay in human brain software. What is that? Yeah. Mental, human mentality, human brain software. Yeah. Human mentality need scientific things. Yeah. Need scientific things. And then it is work with sunatullah. I mean, it is yeah, it is live with the sunatullah. I mean, sunatullah mean the common, yeah, the common of Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala commandment in the earth. And then deception, yeah. It is original nature or inherit, yeah, characteristically, yeah. And then uh, the strength of the mental is knowledge. Yeah. All right, so human body, yeah, human body has three software inside. I mean, human body has having software, and the software is divided into three. It is spiritual illness, so they need food. Yeah, the first thing is we have to deal with it with uh, uh, what is as a first goal, yeah, as a first destination of human creation, first reason of human reason, and then it stay in our body as a bioelectric. It need worshipping to strengthen here, and need healing when it sick. And then the other thing is soul. Yeah, soul. Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala create human soul to make them survive, and the root of language is coming from a Saisik in the Yunan language, and its need sakina or a peace, yeah. And the ultimate goal is mutmain. And then the last is human mentality, or it is software for human brain, yeah, to people things. And the power to empower it, to empower of human mental, we need to gather many many information, many data, many knowledge. And if uh, if if somebody, yeah, if somebody only concerned to physical problem, so physical illnesses, then they will ignore the third of it, the soul, the spiritual, and mind. So if somebody spiritual is weak, then the enemy of our life, which is Satan, will come and conquering us. If somebody's soul is having illness, then his life will weaken. Yeah. And if somebody have problem to spiritual and soul, and his mentality, will slowing down. His mentality will crash, will sick. Yeah. And then this is the reason why the Satan always spying human heart, because there is human heart, there is soul, and also spiritual. Soul and spiritual. Spiritual means ruh. Then human body will move by their spiritual, with their soul or their spiritual. So Satan will come to human body and spying his heart. And then the what is that? The the human brain is human brain is the steering wheel. Yeah. Human brain is something that uh, control human. Yeah. Control human to move or right. So Allah Subhanahu wa taala said in Quran, yeah, yaquluna bi alsinatihim ma laysa fi qulubihim. Why they say with their tongue what is not within their heart. So this thing, I mean, this verses is showing there is different things between human brain and heart. Yeah. So kulub mean heart. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, yeah. And then also in Surah Al-Alaq verses 16, Allah Subhanahu wa Taala said, "Nasiyatin kadibatin khati." Uh, Human brain is a lying, sinning for luck. Yeah. Lying mean denying. Yeah. In our body, there is something that speaking, yeah, and denying. It is human mind. It's called nasya. All right. Uh, and brother and sister, if uh, our heart and our soul is not worked together, it will creating a conflict in our mind. So when it is coming conflict in our heart, you feel anxieties, yeah. You feel yeah, your heart is beating, yeah, many things there's, it will come to your mind, and your mind will having conflict, yeah. So the thing that in your mind, yeah, in their cell, your brain cells will, it will releasing something that uh, called stomach acid. So our stomach will acid. Stomach, we will having stomach acid. So the stomach acid is happen because why? Because of our mind. So it's called psychosomatic illness. Psychosomatic illness. What is that? A heart problem, gastric, vertigo, schizophrenia, autoimmune, and also cancer. So this kind of a problem, heart problem, gastric, vertigo, also depression, yeah, and anxiety, GERD, yeah, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia is coming from um, human mind that having conflict, yeah, it's not work together. And then other things, yeah, problem coming in autoimmune, heart problem, and insomnia, hard to sleep, yeah. All right, so we just finished, brother assistant, to understand what the category of six, yeah, which is divided into three. That is this problem in our body, and then in our spiritual, divided into three. It is spiritual, and then soul or emotion, yeah, and then the third is our mind itself, and of course the last is sihir or magic, yeah. It will come after the three thing of yours are six. Then this differences between medical treatment and spiritual treatment. Also the what is that, the perspective here. There is the different perspective uh, between medical cure and spiritual cure, spiritual healing and medical curing. The first, yeah, I mean, this is the way of uh, medical, the medical doctor way to diagnose a disease. Yeah. So the medical doctor work if any problem happen in the fields. Yeah. So the disease in the field, I mean, there's something happen, outbreak, for example, yeah, and then they taking some sample and make clinical uh, make a clinical test, something like that. Then the final result is EBM, evidence based medicine, and of course this is the preliminary conclusion, so not the final conclusion. So human speculation, so human thinking, human analyzing, right? And it consists human error, and will become other conclusion. I mean, will coming new conclusion. For example, right now cancer cannot be healed. Maybe in the last, maybe in next 10 years, next 20 years, the people will found the way to cure cancer, right? So this is taking perspective. This is in medical or scientific ways. But in Quran, I mean, in Quran way, the perspective is different. This is the perspective of iman in Al Quran. So it's not the conclusion is not searched by the collecting the disease, making what is that, trial test, yeah, clinical test, and then having the primarily conclusion, yeah. But Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, yeah, has make conclusion, yeah. Conclusion first before the problems coming. So the Quran, brother sister, is written down in the Lauhil Mahfud, yeah, 50,000 years before the creation. So Allah Subhanahu wa Taala has write down the ayat wa nunazzilu minal Qur'ani ma huwa shifaa. Allah Subhanahu wa Taala has write down by his Al-Qalam, yeah, that Al-Quran is medicine for everything. Yeah. Al-Quran is healing for everything. Then mankind in the world can prove it. So I mean, the problem just in improving. So with the if the perspective, if the result is not um, if the result is not the same with the Quran, then we change the perspective. So this is medical way to find out the medicine. I mean, uh, in medical ways, yeah, the people, the scientists will collecting the disease from the pill, like that, and then make trial clinical tests until it become EBM, It is standard evidence-based medicine. Then make a preliminary conclusion. Then as a human speculation, there is human error. There will be new conclusion, new conclusion. It is different with the Quran perspective or Quran's way. Quran ways of healing is always coming from conclusion of revelation in the verse in the beginning, then people proving. If it is not proved, yeah, then we have to change the perspective, not changing the ayat. Hope you understand. And then, so what is it? The medicine of what is the medicine from Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala? What is that? The healing from the sky, the healing from the from Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. Yeah. So if you experience problem in your body, in your physical problem, then you will find a doctor, right? And will having a medicine. But if you're spiritual having problem, then we will not go to the doctor because the doctor will never seen the problem. Then we have to go to Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. Yeah. Going to Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala means going up to the sky. And we don't need to go to there. We don't need to go there, but because Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala has sent down the Quran to the earth. So it's something it is something coming from Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. Yeah. It's revelation is coming. So this is kind of medical problem. So this is, this is one, two. This is 5 things that coming, yeah, the solution, yeah, from Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, which is reading Quran, yeah, zikr, knowledge of Syariah, and also Nabawiyah prophetic. Yeah, it's called Tibun Nabawi. I mean, information that coming from Prophet Sallallahu and human iman itself. Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala said in Quran, yeah, it's narrated from Nu'man ibnu Basir, the messenger of Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, peace and blessing be upon him, said, "Ala inna Allah wa inna fil jasadi mudghah, idza salaha salaha jasadu kullu." Verily, in the body is a piece of flesh, which, if sound, the entire body is sound, and if corrupt, the entire body is corrupt. Truly is the heart. And in the ways of healing right now, I mean, in the life of modern modern life right now, yeah, we found that the heart, human heart, is the first disease that can make casualties more. Yeah, the most that can kill human being more. Yeah. The most problem, the most disease that can kill the humankind is the heart. Yeah. Heart, something like heart attack, coronary heart, and etc. Yeah. And Prophet ﷺ said that the heart is the source of the problem and also the source of healthiness. Yeah. And here, brother and sister, we're showing you the difference between physical disease and mental illness. So the physical disease, the solution for that is curing. But the mental illness not need curing but need healing. So if in physical problem is we need medication, in mental illness we need meditation. So here we need medicine, then other side we need healing. In Arabic it's called dawa, yeah, for physical disease, and shifa for what is that, for spiritual problem. Yeah. And it's called medical problem, and unmedical problem or non-medical problem. Right. So in bicycle disease, yeah, we found kind of genetic and degenerative uh, problem. Yeah. Genetic and degenerative problem. This is two different things. Yeah. Genetic disease mean the disease that coming from their ancestor, and it is popular in the hospital. Yeah, I mean in the world of hospital. Yeah, that this two kind of problem is there is no medicine for that. Yeah. And Alhamdulillah, we found the medicine in Quran. Yeah, right now. This is kind of disease, yeah, that stay in human body. All right. So there is problem in cardiovascular, yeah, cardiovascular in mean in human heart, yeah. And then the, neoplastic, yeah, neoplastic mean cancer, tumor, cancer, tumor, yeah, and also the autoimmune disease, yeah, and also in nervous system, yeah, nervous system, nervous system. We call Alzheimer disease, Parkinson disease, Huntington disease, mental paralysis, yeah, many problems. And if we talk to genetical disease problem, we will see that actually the actually the problem, the disease is mostly the same, mostly the same, like diabetes. Diabetes is the disease that found in the hospital in medical research, but no no medicine for that. Yeah, no medicine for that. And also uh, diabetes, it's called inherit disease as well. Also degenerative disease as well. As well, yeah. So here we give you there is 13 kind of 13 kind of disease that cannot be cured in medical ways. Diabetes, Alzheimer's, Parkinson, lupus, allergy, coronary heart, various cardiac rhythm disorder, yeah, renal failure, hypertension, cancer, autism, obstructive pulmonary, and stroke. But in the in Quranic healing, yeah, Alhamdulillah, it's can cure perfectly except autism. Yeah, autism. I have been invited by scholar in Northern Europe, yeah, in Helsinki, in that Oulu city, to cure autism problem. And I stay in Europe for 10 days, and I found that the autism caused by the Satan, by the jinn, and we did not cure the family. We did not cure the kids that having autism, but I found the autism it's coming from genetical problem. I mean, coming from their their father, mother, grandmother, and grandfather. Autism, yeah. So this is some information, to start our lecture in Ruqyah Syariah. So brother and sister, there is a way to cure. Yeah. Yeah. First, this is journey to healing. Yeah. First of all, we have to feel pain, yeah, to understand how much happiness is, how much precious is happiness, how much precious is healthiness. We have to experience the pain to know how much precious the healthiness. Yeah, and when people getting pain, when people getting sick, then they will search. Well, they will search and try many things. They will doing the diagnosis to their problem. Maybe they will go to the doctor. They will go to uh, spirit practitioner. They will go to tabib. They will go to a scholar. Yeah, and then they will find ruqyah syariah. When people find out the ruqyah syariah, then um, some people will experience cureness. Some people will come back healthy. Some people sometimes need process, need self ruqyah, and also need to hijrah. Hijrah mean change the direction of life, the goal of life. Yeah. And many of the patient not experience the 100% cureness, 100% healthiness from the Quran because of themselves. Yeah, it's not because of they themselves. So here I I show you the indication. If if somebody cured by Quran perfectly, he will he will found peace in their heart. Yeah, and the blood circulation is smooth. Yeah, complete elimination of pain. Yeah, there is no pain in his body, and increase the enthusiasm of worship, decrease fear and worry, and having a perfect hijrah, a smooth flow of sustenance, yeah, spiritual and physical in peace, yeah. And then returning to the natural inclination. So having the people that having rizq, yeah, having a blessing from Quran will return to their nature fitrah, yeah, and having deep sleeping. Yeah. Deep sleeping means uh, we did not experience any nightmare anymore. Yeah. Alhamdulillah, I have been invited to Africa for the second time, to Johannesburg, yeah, in South Africa, just to find out. I mean, the one who invited me to Africa just asking me how to have deep sleeping, yeah, for his daughter. So deep sleeping is important, right? Um, yeah, brother, sister, and then alhamdulillah, yeah, I think this is the first chapter, yeah, the first chapter of our meeting right now. So before we talk chapter, other important chapter, yeah, the most important thing, letter is we will see how the Quran cure the cancer, yeah. But this is the prologue. I mean, this is the first meeting, yeah, that introducing to everyone in this first lecture, yeah, to understand what is sifa and what is dawah, to understand what is that medication and meditation. Hope you understand. Then I invite you to ask some question, maybe to to make insight of this lecture more valuable for you. If anyone maybe want to ask about anything else related to the topic, is also please. Yeah. Thank you very much. I return to the MC. All right. So Mr. Nur Wahyu Aminuddin, maybe you can rule the meeting again. Oh, okay. So the question in the text. All right. All right. So yeah, I will. Which one? Which question should we answer first? Yeah, Alhamdulillah. I will see the question from Muhammad first. Yeah. How can we treat someone who has mental illness and doesn't accept it, or we can, or how we can save do we do ruqyah on them? Save ourselves. All right. Ruqyah Syariah mean, reading dua, yeah, from Quran, from dua of Prophet SAW, or ourselves that we understand, yeah, the meaning inside, yeah, to everyone else, yeah. So make dua to make a ruqyah Syariah process is making dua, yeah, reading dua to someone else in front of him, yeah, directly. And then if we can't do that, yeah, if we can't do that, then we pray for him. Yeah. Yeah. So ruqyah is kind of active dua. Yeah. Active dua. So like we found from some hadith, yeah, that Prophet SAW touch the chest, yeah, of Sahaba and read dua Allahumma rabban nas adhibil ba'sa. If we can't do that, yeah, I mean the one should need ruqyah is denying, yeah, of course we can't do that. We just give him dua, yeah, give him dua. So passive dua. All right. All right. And then the others. All right. Yeah. All right. The second question, yeah. I think it is good to question and answer by by video, right? So we can doing interactive. All right. So others interesting question. Can we ruqyah? Yeah. Can we do ruqyah to others other religion, right? Which one question? Yeah. Can we do ruqyah whether the person is not a believers? All right. I will see the exact question first. Oh yeah, from Wasip Jia first. Yeah, from Wasip Jia first. Is there any difference between spiritual and soul? Are they not the same? Yeah, this is the first. I mean, this is the most important thing to understand because Wasip, yeah, sometime, yeah, somebody has doing salah, for example, has doing zikir, remembrance, yeah, sadaqah, giving, charity, everything. He has a good, I mean, good deed, yeah, in their spirit, in their iman, but their soul was faint. Yeah, his soul is pain. Yeah, so his soul is not happy. Anger, in sadness. Yeah. So at that moment, yeah, the people will not having a feast. I mean, his iman is in healthiness, his iman is strong, but his soul is weak, right? So we will understand there is differences between soul and iman, right? Our soul is our feeling, our iman is our spirit. All right. So this is the first thing, yeah. The second thing, Wasip Jia, thank you for your question. Uh, when the spirit and body, yeah, was divided in sakaratul maut, yeah, people will experience the sakaratul maut, the end of his life in his dunya. So between this, when the spirit and body was divided, there is something that dying at that time. It's called soul. Yeah, Allah Subhanahu wa Taala said in Quran, "Kullu nafsin da'iqatul maut." Every soul will taste the death. So the thing that's experience tasting the death, yeah, is not the spirit. Spirit will never dead again, but the soul is dead. The soul will experience the death. So this is the difference. So all right, the art, I mean, the way to cure the soul, the art to cure the soul, I mean, the way to cure the soul and the spirit is different. So salat, dua will cure our spirit, will strengthen, will empowering our spirit by salat, by zikir, reading Quran. But our soul, yeah, our feeling will not change by salat or Quran. Yeah, it's something different. Also, we call in worldwide language, yeah, terminology, that the soul is psychis. Yeah. Psychic. Yeah. Psychic mean uh, our soul, yeah, our feeling, our emotion. So there is emotional intelligence, right? You understand this? You know, have you ever here? There is emotional intelligence. There is spiritual intelligence. This is two different things. And the Satan ruling human by his soul, by human soul. When the spiritual getting weaker, then the Satan will come through the heart, and will work together. Yeah, and riding our nafs and conquering our akal, our mind. Barakallahu. Later, you or anyone can ask more detail to me about this. All right, brother. So other question, other yeah, other question is the question from who's that? The question from somebody, yeah, from somebody. It is possible to ruqyah, to doing ruqyah. I mean, to make Quranic healing to people that non-Muslim, yeah, non-Muslim. Uh, the answer is yes. Yeah, yeah. Why? Yeah. The first thing, brothers sister, the first thing, there is hadith. Uh, it is sahih, yeah, that uh, that there is hadith, yeah, from there is a hadith, yeah, that narrated from Abu Sa'id al-Hudri radhiallahu anhu. Yeah. Abu Sa'id al-Hudri radhiallahu anhu and his friends, yeah. There is 30 people on the colony, on the yeah. There is, they make safar, yeah, you know. They make journey to from somewhere else to Madinah, maybe from Makkah to Madinah. And then Abu Sa'id al-Hudri radhiallahu anhu with his friends, yeah, which is there's 30 people there. They're riding a horse, yeah. And at the time, yeah, you know, in the in previous time from Makkah to Madinah taking 7 days, yeah. So there is days and night in the journey. So when it's coming night, yeah, and they are stay in some place, and the people at that place, which is non-Muslim, is refusing them to to stay there. Then yeah, the Sahaba, I mean Abu Sa'id al-Hudri with his friend, is stay outside the city, outside the village. And then Qadarullah, yeah, in the night, the leader of the people that which is non-Muslim that refusing the Sahaba was bite by a scorpion, yeah, you know, scorpion bite. There is venom, right? and then they don't have a tabib, then they remember that there is a group of Muslim that stay outside the city. They calling them and they said, is any one of you a doctor or tabib or can heal somebody else, because our master is bite by a scorpion. And the Muslims, one of them is said, yes, we have. And before you refuse us, and right now you are inviting us. Of course, we did not give you a cure for free. You have to serve us in the night, and you have to give us you know like food, yeah, for our journey, the rest of journey to Madinah, yeah, to Prophet SAW. And they said it's okay. Then at the time, yeah, one of the Sahaba reading Al-Fatihah to others, to the to non-Muslim people, then who bit by a kalajeng, what is it, scorpion, and they are cured. Yeah, Alhamdulillah, they cured, and they get 20 of the sheeps, yeah, sheeps got, yeah, 20 of God. Other story said 200, and they they did not eating the goat, the sheep, but they bring all of them to Prophet ﷺ in Madinah, and they asking to Prophet ﷺ, and they said, uh, oh, I said, yeah, the Sahaba, you know, explaining the story, and the Prophet ﷺ asking, "Wama adroka annaha ruqyatun." From where you know Al-Fatihah as a ruqyah? You can take these sheaves and give me some. Prophet ﷺ said, and Prophet ﷺ get loud. Mean Prophet ﷺ make giving permission, yeah, to ruqyah to non-Muslim, non-believers, yeah, and the hadiah, yeah, the giving from its deed also halal. And the second things, so you can deny this hadith, yeah, because this is sahih, yeah, all right. You can deny your akal, but we can't deny this our iman, right, to Prophet ﷺ. And then the second things, why Quran said, "Wanunajjilu minal Qur'ani ma huwa shifa wa rahmah lil mu'minin." Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala said that Al Quran will cure the believers. Why the non-Muslim, non-believer also cure? Everyone, please pay attention. If somebody, for example, from a Christian or from Hinduism, yeah, from any religion, come to me and asking ruqyah, right? Come to me and asking ruqyah. Mean, yeah, if somebody come to a Raki and asking ruqyah, mean they are agree, they are believe Al-Quran is sifa, Al-Quran can cure, yeah, even though they are not Muslim, yeah. So the qualification, the requirement to a people that want to cure by Quran is only one: believe to Quran, believe to Quran. At least the syarat, the term is believe to Quran. So yeah. In other hands, yeah, if I as a Muslim come to magician, yeah, come a magician from a Christian, for example, I'm sorry, come to a magician that worshiping Satan, then I said, please cure me by your doa. I mean, I believe his doa to Satan is good, right? Hope done the question. Please ask me more the detailed question so that we will understand more. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum Ustaz.
Waalaikumsalam,
This is
Pak.
your host again speaking.
Yes, please.
So we collect a lot of questions here in
All
the
right, yeah.
chat box, but since our time is only 10 minutes left,
All
so
right.
I choose one of the question.
All
That
right.
I hope you can help to answer this question.
Yes.
This is from Sheda Hatim.
All right.
About the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam keeping his hand over the sick and
Yes.
making a dua.
Yeah.
Can you explain how to do this for a non-mahram? Thank
All
you,
right.
sir.
All right. Jazakallah.
Sir, our time only left 10 minutes, please.
All right. Yeah. So it need only 5 minutes. All right. So Prophet ﷺ place his hand to others, people that sick, right? For example, I have somebody have sick in his chest, and then I place his chest. I place my hand. Prophet ﷺ place his hand in their chest like this, and then Prophet ﷺ said, "Allahumma rabban nas adhibil ba'sa. Isfi wa anta syafi la shifan illa shifauk shifan la yughadiru saqama." Then how if the patient are non-Muslim, right? Sorry, if the patient are woman, yeah. So if the patient are woman, we did not allow to touch. We did not allow to touch her. Yeah, why? Because touching a woman is violation of law of Syariah. Like I said before, Ruqyah Syariah is the way of Ruqyah, yeah, Muslim Ruqyah, Islamic healing that following the rule of Syariah. Yeah, following rule of Syariah. So when touching a woman is haram, in Ruqyah as well haram. So what we can do? What we can do is just reading in front of her. Yeah, I'm sorry, in the back of her. So for example, he stay here, then I read from the back, half meters. Yeah, half meters minimum. Maximum. Yeah, it's best 1 meters. Yeah. As long my voice come to their heart, the ruqyah will work like that. And this is the advice of my teacher, yeah, Ustadz Perdana Ahmad, rahimahullah, and also my teacher from Jordan, Sheikh Syekh Abdul Barra Al Usama bin Yasin Al Ma'ani, which is the student of Syekh Al Utsaimin, Syekh bin Bas, and Syekh Nasiruddin Al Albani, rahimakumullah. Yeah, and he said the medicine, yeah, I mean the process of Quranic healing is curing somebody's heart, not curing somebody's body. So we don't need intention. We don't need any intention to see the body. We have to see their heart. So we are consulting each other, and we understand. I mean, we diagnose the problem which is in soul, in heart, or in mind. Then we fix it. Yeah. Then we read Quran for it. Jazakallah khair. Hope done the question.
Thank you very much, Ustaz. So we still have 7 minutes to go,
yes,
or 6 minutes to go. So I will invite one more question, Ustaz. This is already on the chat. This is from Ukhti Wirastuti.
Yes.
She asked about Bismillah, Ustaz. Could you explain how autoimmune or heart disease related with mental or soul illness? Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome, Ustad Nur. Yeah. So this question related also to Apipa Mariam question. Can I find any solution for all skin problem? Yep. Based on medical research in the globe. Yeah. So Alhamdulillah, hada min fadli Rabbi. I meet many doctors, professors, and doctor. Yeah. And I cure many of them. Alhamdulillah. Yeah. In medical research, yeah, I mean based on medical research, autoimmune is one of disease that no medical for that, right? And there is 1,500 kind of autoimmune. Autoimmune is autoimmune disease that happening in somebody's immune system. So there is something, unknown thing that destroying autoimmune body system in somebody's body. unknown things. Yeah, mean magical thing happen, something like that. And there is 1,500 problem, 1,500 1,500 kind of autoimmune, right? And none of them are medicine for that. So the most problem, I mean, the most kind of problem of autoimmune is in skin and in skin here, in human skin here, and inside the skin, uh, outside of the bone, ya. Sendi, apa ya bahasa Inggrisnya itu? Ya.
Join.
What is that?
Join.
Joint.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you write it for me, sir? Yeah. Yeah. So, all right. Yeah. So, what is the relation? What is the relation? Well, the first Afifa Zia, yeah. Every kind of skin problem, dermatological problem that not cured by doctor, it is caused by genetical disease or inherited gene. Yeah, I have special topic tonight, inshallah. Yeah, inshallah, about khutbah iblis. Yeah, how the genetical problem cause casualties in humanity, and what is the relation between chain and the soul. Yeah, I found that the people who having problem here, here down here in the chains here, yeah, it's related to the soul problem. Yeah, specifically sadness in her soul. Yeah. So if people experiencing if the people experience the sadness here, people keeping the sadness here, his body will getting weak and weak, and the most weaker is in here, yeah, down here, because they will say like hopeless. If somebody hopeless, they cannot stand properly. So this area, will having problem, and it's sick over there. And alhamdulillah, I have medicine for that. I mean, in last 10 years, I try to make some research, many herbal that can cure that, and it is final already, alhamdulillah. Yeah, so the relation is hopeless from his soul, make his body weak. Yeah, we understand that people that having hopeless in their soul, having a weak in body. Yeah, I hope that the question. And inshallah, later on when we have time, because I was thinking the per session is 3 hours. I was thinking that the per session is 3 hours, but actually only 2 hours. Then fine. Later, if we have time, inshallah, we will we will prove some theory with telerukia. So I will make rukia from here, and the one who having problem overseas, we will inshallah will have a treatment by telerukia, ya, inshallah. Inshallah. All right. Thank you, Ustaz Wahyu. Subhanakallahumma
Thank you
wa
very
bihamdik.
much. Thank you very much, Ustaz Nuruddin. MashaAllah, we have had a very blow mind explanation from you. Jazakallah khairans once again. We hope that this explanation will provide us with an opportunity to learn more about jinn, about sihr, about mental and physical health, especially their relationship with Quran and Sunnah. And we hope that we will live here with a greater understanding of our religion and a stronger commitment to living our lives in accordance with this teaching. So we brother and sister, we are so glad that you stayed until the end of this session. We had a great time with you all, and we appreciate your patience as well as your attention. Now, we'll take a short break, and we will reconvene in 1 hour from now for our second session. This second session, the session number 2, is even going to be more interesting. So I myself will encourage you to stay tuned. So the session 2 will start by 12 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. of Kingdom of Saudi Arabia or Cairo time, or 1600 to 17:30 of Indonesia time. You can adjust yourself with your own timing, but it will be 1 hour from now on. So thank you very much. Barakallahu fiikum. We will meet inshallah in another 1 hour.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون والذين يؤمنون بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل